plastic straws, switch to reusable coffee cups, maybe even stop eating meat, all to help save the planet.
Yeah, what about how you use your water and indeed all your energy at home? UK-based firm SaveMoneyCutCarbon says it can help households and businesses reduce their utility costs and reduce their impact on the environment.
Chief Executive Mark Sait joins us now. Mark, how's what you're doing different to what other firms are doing?
Morning. I guess our promise is in our name, actually, Save Money, Cut Carbon. How do we deliver on that promise? Well, we set about building the website Save Money, Cut Carbon and the tools and the platform that sits around that, and most importantly, our team across the UK, to help homes and organisations of all sizes, so we look after hospitals, big hotel groups, big businesses and small, to use energy and water in more sustainable ways. And our view is if we can help them save money and cut carbon, then everybody benefits.
Like, give us an example then, some of the big projects you're doing and how much sort of saving actually can be done. If you need a light on, you need a light on.
Yeah, so I think it's about being a bit smarter, what we call demand side. It's reducing what we're actually using, and I actually believe, people who often ask, are we B2B, do we look after businesses or homes, and I call it B2E, business to everyone that uses energy and water, because the savings that you can deliver in your home are in proportion to your income in your home, as they are to big businesses. So there are some very obvious ones. There's obviously smart LED lighting, there's a lot you can do on water, and we've delivered projects now for major hotel groups, motorway service stations, and the money aspect can be, into millions. We've had projects that have saved clients millions of pounds, and most importantly, the byproduct is that carbon.
Yeah, just on a big project then, what sort of saving do they do? I mean, I noticed you were bothered about the lighting in our green room here. It was too bright for you.
Couldn't help to look at that when we came in. I mean, let's stick with LED lighting. It's a very obvious one to do. Many of us have traditional halogen lights in our home or in our business. Organisations and buildings like this, they're probably on 24 hours a day, and typically a basic light bulb, a 60-watt light bulb, will cost you about £20 a year to run if it's on 10 hours a day at the standard kind of energy rates. Good quality LED light bulb is going to only cost you £2 or £3, so up to a 90% saving. And on top of that, a good quality LED lighting will last 50,000 hours, where a halogen might last 1,000 hours, so it reduces landfill and it reduces that whole supply chain piece around carbon. So that's the kind of base savings, and the similar things apply to shower heads, taps, lighting, that sort of stuff. And scale it up to a large organisation like the BBC or a major hotel group or hospitals, or we do a lot for schools, and then the saving starts to run into thousands and thousands of pounds and tons of carbon.
Mark, I'm going to give you a little insight into my world. Now,
Okay.
I will often, and you'll probably recoil at this, I will fill the kettle up more than I need to, with more water, of course using more energy to boil it, just in case I want a second cup of tea in the morning, if I have time. That is obviously one way I could reduce the amount of carbon and save money. It's one simple step, and I was only thinking about it when we were talking just now. But what are the kind of steps people can do very easily from today to achieve what you're sort of saying they can?
I think the first thing is about learning. Within our site, we were called like TripAdvisor for sustainability. The first thing we do is provide lots of content on where do you start that journey. So you mentioned the kettle. A very easy one is one of the new boiling taps that will allow you to have instant boiling water by the tops of the cup.
Though. I've looked at those there.
I think they do. But you'll see what we've done on the site is about taking that cost and comparing it with the savings. And the paybacks are very, very good. Often months, not years. And then equally, once you understand that saving, it's easy to then spread that cost if that's what you want to do. You don't have to start with expensive things. You can buy, as we mentioned, an LED light bulb for a couple of pounds. Start small.
But isn't part of the truth of this? I mean, cut carbon, save money, fine. But we've also got to reduce our use of these valuable resources.
I think we have. It's kind of maybe slightly odd for someone with a company called SaveMoneyCutCarbon to say, well, actually, fossil fuels, everybody's pushing at the fossil fuels. We still need fossil fuels in the short term. We don't have enough green energy. We need to keep the lights on. We need to travel around. So our view is all about you've got to use the energy, the water in more sustainable and efficient ways. And our view is that everybody, you just mentioned it, actually will be triggered by the saving the money, not necessarily the carbon. I always ask people, what does a tonne of carbon look like? And not many people can answer that question, even the experts. But if I ask you what £100 off your energy or your water bill at home looks like, or thousands of pounds on your bottom line for your business as a profit. Look at Sainsbury's this morning. You absolutely know what that looks like.
People in the pocket. Mark, we've got to leave it there, but thank you very much indeed.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Good to have you here. Thanks. I'll tell you my bugbear.
Go on.
It's driving in at 4 in the morning, seeing